AT2-Yellow Championship. We are at the Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. I am KD1997. Alongside me is BKXI and also the guy that did comments with me last week at Abu Dhabi, the Stone Towel. Gentlemen, welcome to the commentary box for tonight's race.
Good evening, KD. Oh, sorry, BK.
Oh, you've spoken now.
Yeah. Oh, good evening, KD. Lovely to be here for Yellow again, and yeah, looking forward to another cracking race here.
Yeah, Racer, it's my first time back in a few weeks here in the comms, but we have a great racetrack here at the Circuit of the Americas, and a lot of potential here to see a great United States Grand Prix, so I'm excited.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is also my home circuit. Even though I'm not from Texas, I'm from California, but I still consider it my home circuit. But yeah, so yeah, Circuit of the Americas, 3.4 mile circuit, or 5.5 kilometers, I think it is. There's 20 corners, 12 to the left, 8 to the right. A lot of high-speed action and maybe we could see some close action later in the race, but we'll see how everything goes along.
Board with Kvyat's Panzer in the Alpha Tauri, currently on the soft compound of tyres. He's going to come around the final corner now to finish off his lap, and he's gone pole by 8/10. So what a lap there by Kvyat's Panzer.
8/10 of a second.
8/10 of a second. Yeah, the thing is that last week he won by 30 seconds in Abu Dhabi, so he is looking strong already.
That was with a drive-through penalty as well for speeding under virtual safety car.
Yeah, that's true, because I think if I remember correctly, he was up by, what, 50 plus seconds at that time?
Yeah, it was 54 seconds from memory.
Yeah, that's like absolutely crazy, but yeah, already looking promising for Kvyat's Panzer. Now, to lead you off the Drivers' Championship going on, GeForce Benny is currently your points leader at the moment with 187 points and is leading over Kvyat's Panzer by 43 points with 143 points added to him. And then in third is Deputy Dilldog with 115 points. And then Dan the Racer fourth with 93 points. And then the F1 Boy is rounding out the top 5 with 86 at the moment. And as far as the constructors goes, Ferrari is up in top so far with 225 points, and AlphaTauri 192, Williams at 179, Haas in fourth with 173, and then Renault rounded off the top 5 in the constructors at the moment.
Yeah, and speaking of Renault, Deputy Dilldog just improved to a 131.276. That is enough to put him at the moment with 7 minute 40 roughly left in this qualifying session.
Yeah, so pretty good lap from him. Let's also give you the reader of the multi, shall we? So for
the multi. Let's have a look-see.
Yeah, the multi. Let's take a look, shall we? So for the multi for the yellow race for tonight is Gold Gloves to finish top 5, Kvyat's Panzer and GeForce Benny to finish in the front row, or go on the front row, I should say.
That's pretty safe. That's safe.
Yeah. Has to look like legends and get on the podium, and the other one is collectively over 130 seconds worth of penalties.
Alright, I got the calculator out. I'm going to be keeping a tally tonight.
I was just about to say, you better not be keeping track, but it seems like we are keeping track.
I mean, I have to keep track.
Well, I won't keep track the whole time. I'll just, check towards the end of the race and add it up.
Yeah. I think that's going to be highly likely to be seen 130 seconds worth of penalties, especially if you go through the S's part, especially if you go through the S's of the Circuit of the Americas. But to interrupt real quick, is Absolute Unit is right now in second with a 130.8. I guess we didn't catch that earlier, but yeah,
Kvyat's Panzer improved to a 130.5 as well. He improved that lap again, so he's just pressing on.
And then Scope Scope there in the Haas, which also, by the way, is their home race, of course, based in the U.S., but they're not based in Texas. They're both based in a place called Kannapolis, North Carolina. So this is technically their home race as well. Currently in third at the moment is Scope 700.
Yeah, and Dan the Racer, well, just riding on board with him there, member of the Williams team, he has improved up into ninth with a 132.136. So Dan the Racer, 99, currently up in P9.
Lovely showing there.
Lovely, lovely indeed.
No one out on a lap at the moment.
Yeah, Banana Josh is. That's why I gave you the camera.
Banana Josh, oh yes.
Yep, and now Josh right now.
He's up by 7 tenths here in the mid-sector. So 7 tenths, that'll get him to about 8,
Could crack him in the top 8.
At least the top 8, yeah. At least get ahead of his
Depends how good
teammate,
his
I
final
think.
sector is. He could challenge Gold Gloves because his fastest time was done on the medium. So see if that extra grip of the soft tyres gives him that edge in the final sector.
A little bit
Lock up.
A little bit wobble there.
Little
A little bit hesitant.
32.9. Where does that? No,
Oh,
31.7. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It came up as a 32.9 initially. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, that's what I saw
31.7.
too. I saw that too, but yeah. So now Josh up into 7th place at the moment for the Red Bull. And yeah, it's just got ahead of Gold Gloves as well.
Yeah, and now Jake, he's coming around that sweeping right-hander in the Alfa Romeo. He's currently up on his time. Can he improve potentially into the top 10? It's going to be a tough ask for the Alfa Romeo driver as he comes around the final corner. Does that well enough. He comes across the line, so 132.5, only enough to improve him into 11th whatsoever.
Only good enough for P11 at the moment.
Oh, not a bad lap, I would say, for him.
Not bad, just needs 4 attempts to crack the top 10 at the moment.
Yeah.
Could be a bit of an ask.
Could be a bit of a tough ask there. As Prezzo and I, we are currently on board with a bit of a cult hero in Dynamic Nights Esports in James Cruz, currently on his hot lap. He's currently in 18th, which, if you thought about that there at the start of the year in real life, you think there's no way we're going to see a Ferrari in 18th. But in real life, lately, we have been seeing that as James Cruz is about to wrap up his lap. He was down a little bit, but maybe he can find some improvement here in the final sector. Coming around the penultimate corner now, James Cruz, can he improve? Can Jimmy James get off the 9th row, coming across the line? And he does.
And he got
14.
P14.
Yeah. Splits the
Lovely lap,
Mercedes
James.
as well. Yeah, good lap there from James. Splits the Mercedes.
James.
So yeah, 2.5 minutes to go, but yeah, good lap from James. But Kvyat's Panzer so far is your pole sitter for the moment with absolute unit, scope, Dildog, and Can't Do Crap as your top 5 at the very moment. And I think someone's gone
F1
off.
boy at the moment. Have a look at him. How's his first sector? Nothing because he hasn't put in a lap 24.8.
Yeah, this will be his last attempt, guys, to get a lap time in. He's obviously invalidated his first couple of attempts, and with only 2 minutes left in this qualifying session, this is going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial for the Williams driver to just set a lap to get him off the back row of the grid. He activates the DRS, and Prezzo, do you want to run us through the rest of this lap?
Yeah, no dramas, BK. Full throttle down towards the end of the back straight, braking at about 75, 50 metres. Hard under brakes, down to second gear. Onto throttle, little bit hesitant there, but he's up. 101.7 at the moment. Coming through to the final sector. Hard on the brakes here, make sure you don't run wide, don't lock up, don't get too eager on the throttle, just a very fine balancing act there. Through to fast right-hander. Try to put as minimal steering input as possible to make sure you don't scrub off speed. Through the last couple of corners, nice run through there, to the final corner. Hits the apex, and on the power, and across the line.
In 11th.
It's 32.2. Good improvement there. Not quite what he'd probably be after, but hey, it's not bad considering, well, you've invalidated the first couple laps, and he's retired on track. Lovely.
So, a man who we've switched our on board to now, it's going to be a crucial qualifying lap for him. It's our championship leader, GeForce Benny MC. He's currently in 13th, however, he did that lap time on the medium tyre. Now he's changed to the soft. He needs to find about 2 seconds in his lap to get anywhere near Kvyat's Panda and Racer. This is going to be absolute do or die here for GeForce Benny to try and match his rival.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that when we talked to him last week, Prezzo and I, he apparently was saying that it's not his strongest track, but doesn't mean he can try to make some improvement. Let's see how he does in this lap as he's coming out of turn 15. Clips that apex pretty nice, and now into turn 16 through 18. Just try to get a little bit more steering input there. And now into turn 19. Don't go wide there. You can't go wide out of that corner. It's not like IndyCar. Otherwise, you will be invalidated. Into the last corner now.
Wide, little wide.
Little wide there, but he does go into the third.
Oh, the multi's missed!
Oh!
Well, the multi is gone there, apparently.
Quick, we need absolute unit to get disqualified.
Unit, disqualify himself! He's trying to disqualify himself!
Oh,
he's retired from the track.
But let's switch from one member of the multi to the other. On board now with Kvyat's Panda flying down that back straight. Can he improve his current provisional pole lap time? I'm not sure if there's anyone left on the track who can beat him, and I think that includes himself because he's 4 tenths down.
Yeah, I don't think he can make that up, but let's see how it goes in this. He's going into there, hugging the apex there a little bit at turn 15. Is it going to be at least enough? Oh, it clips that. He goes a little bit inside there, turn 18 there. Now he just goes wide into the entry of turn 19. And he'll dive straight to the... way too high.
Yeah. He was nearly in the fence there.
Yeah.
Nearly
in the fence. He overshot it pretty much. But that is the end of the qualifying session, I think.
Still got a few more guys on lap, mate.
Well, for some, but yeah, but now Josh.
And
no, he stays 8.
Improves, but stays 8.
But stays 8 for the moment. Gold Gloves invalidates, and so does Jamo.
Oh, honest crook. He's on a lap, boys. He's improving rapidly. Could see him move up into the top 10 for the Mercedes team. His last lap on the mediums, this one on the softs. Coming around the last corner.
This might be a 31. Yep, it is. A 31.
Moves into 7th.
Into 7th place ahead of Unit, so he also splits the Renaults as well.
Yeah, and that's it for qualifying.
Yeah, that is now the end of qualifying.
That was a rapid finish to the session there. That was great stuff to watch.
Yeah. But I think that's now back-to-back poles for Kvyat's Panzer as well in the AlphaTauri.
Yeah,
so.
he's... Yeah, Racer. He's really become a force in the last couple of weeks, Kvyat's Panda has, and he's in the last couple of weeks he's really established himself as a championship contender, so he's going to be on pole, and Benny down in 30 has a little bit of work to do today.
Yeah, the rivalry between GeForce Benny Mac and Kvyat's Panzer could really intensify here tonight at Circuit of the Americas. And that's what we want here, the rivalry.
The rivalry. And also, not to mention, too, that Scope is in 4th, so he's representing Haas very well in their home race as well, in the top 5 as well. So that's pretty... And I think that's also his highest qualifying position so far as well for this season.
Yeah, so an impressive outing there by the Haas driver. Unfortunately for the Haas team, though, the other side of the garage, Charles Leclerc, 82, who was unfortunately unable to set a lap before retiring from the session, but I'll quickly run you through qualifying now. It's Kvyat's Panzer on pole with absolute unit in P2. Benny MC in 30 has a little bit of work to do tonight to beat Kvyat, as it's Scope in 4th, can't do podium, rounding out the top 5. Then it's Deputy Dildog, Honest Crook, Unit Gredo, Banana Josh, and Gold Gloves rounding out your top 10. Then it's Jamo, Dan the Racer, P White Alright, F1 Boy, Jace, James Cruz, Conehouse, Trent the Beast, Reedy, and then finally Charles Leclerc rounding out the grid here for the United States Grand Prix.
All right, so gentlemen, predictions for today's race.
All right, so I'll kick us off. I reckon that the race win today. I think Kvyat's Panzer is going to do it again. I reckon he's going to get P1. Going to back Benny for P2. And I'm gonna go for I always like an ambitious podium prediction here for P3. So my third place finisher today, I'm gonna go with Honest Crook.
Ooh, very
Okay.
nice.
All right, Prezzo.
Well, for the win, I'm going to go for GeForce Benny Mac. In P2, I'll go for Kvyat Panzer. And for third place, rounding out your podium, well, we call him Can't Do Podium. Let's change that tonight. Can't Do Crap will get his first ever podium tonight at Circuit of the Americas.
Ooh, all right. All right, so for me, gentlemen, this might sound a bit biased since I am the American here, but I would like to see Scope to get his first ever win in the Haas, of course, winning in the home race. Second, I'll go with the Can't Do Crap to get his very first podium, and then finally GeForce Benny to round off the final podium positions.
Yeah, as we're just looking at the race strategy here, it's saying a predicted 2-stop, but I can vouch it's a 1-stop. From hards to softs if you can pull it off. You can start outside the top 10.
Yeah.
Or soft to hard either way. Medium to soft. If you're gentle on it, you could be alright.
Yeah, you could go soft and medium if you can. It's just that you might have to stretch those tires as well by lap 11 and 12. But you have seen that with Obi Magic doing that in the blue race a couple days ago.
I believe I saw BK get about 18 laps out of his mediums the other night in blue. So, if you're gentle, you can do it.
Yeah, I got about 18 laps, and Big Donger on the same set of mediums. He got about 21, 22 laps. So, mediums to soft, it's a very, very viable strategy. But obviously, the game reckons that the 2-stop is the way to go. Oh, there we go. It's changed. So apparently, it's soft to hard now. So
as stoned as me.
Inconsistency. But 16 of our 20 drivers today will be starting on the softs. We'll have F1 Boy, James Cruz, Conehouse, and Trent the Beast starting on the mediums.
Watch out for those brake boards, Trent. They're not your enemy.
They are your friends. All right, let's run through the order one more time if you just tuned in. Kvyat Panzer is on pole position. Absolute Units in second place. GeForce Benny in third. Scope 704. Then Can't Do Crap in fifth. W Dildog in sixth. And Honest Crook in seventh, along with Unit, Grino in eighth, and Banana Josh in ninth. Gold Gloves round out the top 10. And then Jamo in 11th. Dan the Racer in 12th. P White in 13th. F1 Boy in 14th. Jason 15th, and James Cruz in 16th, Conehouse in 17th, Trent the Beast in 18th, Rady in 19th, and Charles Leclerc rounding it off the top 20 of the grid. So yeah.
Okay, now it's saying soft medium.
Alright, so we've had our third predicted pit stop strategy pop up on the screen now, and apparently now the soft medium 1-stop is now a viable strategy. So the guys over at AWS, they don't really know what the strategy is, so it's wide open.
Well, look, we can tell from the real-life F1 races when it tells us Hamilton's tyres are dead.
Yeah, Bono, the tires are dead.
Bono's tires are dead.
I mean, for me, it just only says like soft, medium, or soft, hard earlier during the graphic. But yeah, as Charles Leclerc has actually just left the session, he probably lagged out. He'll probably come back, hopefully.
Hopefully, he can join back in and try to get some points.
Yeah. So it looks like a dry race, and no clouds to be expected from the way it looks. As we shall get the 5 lights underway. Here we go. Here at the Circuit of the Americas, 5 lights ahead of the drivers in the United States Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go. It's Kvyat Panzer. They get a really good start off the line, but Absolute Unit trying to get the inside line. Look at GeForce Benny trying to split them 3 wide into turn 1, and it's Kvyat. Oh, it's a massive crash! It's a calamity. It's Unit Grino. It's Unit Grino has gone around. Unit Grino has gone around, and it looks like everyone else is in front. Has gone cleanly so far, single file, I think, at the moment. But it is Kvyat Panzer leading the way with Absolute Unit, GeForce Benny. Can't Do Crap moving up position up into 4th place, gained by Scope off the line.
Yeah, back on that turn 1 incident, I think it might have been F1 Boy who dove that Renault driver there, and unfortunately...
He's in Units! Oh! I just caught it last minute.
That's massive!
He's still going somehow, and Gold Glove took the session. VSC is out.
No,
VSC.
piss off, Siri.
Okay, so a virtual
Wow.
safety car is deployed. You know what's funny though is that I did not have like the the glitch where the timing board goes wonky. I didn't have that.
Oh, we did, don't worry.
Oh, yeah,
Interesting.
don't you worry.
Well, that's
Our
interesting.
OCD's off the charts at the moment.
No, everything's like all in order, which is interesting. For once,
So the virtual...
So sorry to cut you off
How
there.
about the virtual safety car's out right now?
Yeah, VSC is out. Charlotte Claire
Five
gets a
second
And
penalty,
this-
severe collision with James Cruz.
James.
Oh, Jesus.
Gold Gloves had a penalty as well, but I couldn't tell what it was because of the graphic over his name when he got the penalty.
Yeah, I've lost count.
Wait, Benny's in! Benny's in the pits!
Benny's in the pits.
He's in. He wants off. Has he got damage?
I'm trying to look right now. No,
He doesn't, he's
wants
just trying to get a free pit stop.
He just he
He
went for
wants
the
off.
mediums. So he's going for the mediums already. All right, so green flag racing and Kvyat Spencer is leading the way. Yuna Grino a
Oh,
5 second
5 second
penalty
penalty.
for speed in the pit lane, and Charlotte Claire is in along with Unit as well.
3 second penalty for Scope as well. The penalties are going to be racked up tonight.
So I think we're already at if I'm counting correctly, I think we're at 20 already, and we're already at 2 laps. Like here comes Kentu crap on the outside into turn 11, and now Absolute You's trying to hug that inside line. He's pushing him off. He's squeezing him off the circuit a little bit, and now here comes
And now
Scope.
Scope's gonna get a run!
Scope trying to get on the outside. Can he make
Here
the move
comes
stick?
Scope.
Oh, he's gonna try to go for a double
crap.
overtake. Absolute Unit
Inside.
trying to cover. Oh, this is quite a game dodgy
Nearly
here.
slip into him there. Nearly slid in. Scope gets the move done.
Up into 3rd place. Great move by the Haas.
And here comes Cancer Crab on the inside.
Oh,
Great dive, but didn't pull it off.
didn't pull it off.
Oh,
We got
there's yellows!
There's
It's
yellows.
Unit Grino!
It's Unit. Well, what? I don't see anything
He
wrong.
seems to be fine now though.
He was, I guess so. But now Kvyat Spencer is got. Look at the gap he's got already. 2.6 seconds after the 3rd lap, and DRS is already now enabled as well. So you have to be at least less than a second from the car ahead of you in order to get DRS. Of course, as Scope is trying to get very close to that racing point of Absolute Unit. And Kvyat Spencer, I think he's just gone. Look at this. He's just filling
He's
that gap.
gone 3 seconds close enough to that. He's, aiming to do another Abu Dhabi. I love
Especially
him.
without Benny near the front as well, as Kvyat's Pans at the moment with no real competition. No, his championship rival, Benny FC, he did go for that early pit stop under the virtual safety car, so he will have a free pit stop on him, but he's down in 16th right now.
Oh, here comes Scope on the inside into turn 11. Can he make the move done? I think he can. He squeezed him off a little bit there, but he will get DRS to help him out since he was behind him in the detection zone.
Oh,
and Unit is gone!
Unit's gone!
Oh, he's in the pit lane. Oh, he was in the pit
He's
pit
just
lane.
put into the pit.
He's quit. He's quit.
He's calling it a night.
He's at it.
It's like we're all just screaming just whenever there's yellows. It's just wait if there's a car on the fence, but we've only seen one so far. It's just only been Unit at the moment, but yeah. And
This is why you don't watch 2010 Sydney before this.
Fair enough. So now my interval.
Hashtag we want maintenance.
Yeah. Or hashtag can we have the maintenance be like over 2 hours this time?
Just
and
a
not
bit
less?
longer, just so we can see that they're in the fence. Great race here.
Oh,
Up
someone-
front for second place.
Oh, someone's gone wide. It's Jamo. He's somehow gone wide.
Oh,
at
he's
the final
fallen.
turn.
He's
and
full.
Oh, he's parked.
What's he?
He's
what's he-
parked. Wait.
Has
Oh,
his
that-
wheel what? No,
A
okay.
bit of lag and he's
That was
disconnected
lag.
from the
Oh,
session.
and he's just running to P White, alright, okay. I don't think P
an
White's
interesting-
alright with that.
No. Well, I mean, that's,
Ah,
I don't know what on earth was. Oh my goodness me! He
What
just collided
is
with an Alfa
going on?
Romeo. He just
That
collided
was
with
the
Alfa
Alfa
Romeo.
Romeo of Jash. Jash coming back across the door. I thought the
Oh, we got
ref was
we got a
gonna
safety
cause
car
that.
deployed. Safety car.
Full
deployed.
course yellow, safety car.
There's too much debris as Jace has lost his front wing after colliding with I think that was Jamo he collided with. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is, this is the first time, actually, the entire time I've seen Yellow, that we actually have a safety car deployed.
Yeah, Jano's AI car causing a little bit of carnage there. I think I saw the front wing of someone come off. I'm trying to figure out who it was. I thought it was F1 Boy, but it's not the case.
No, it was Jace that lost a little bit of his front wing. He collided with not Conehouse, Jano in the process.
Conehouse.
Yeah, so lap 3, and this safety car doesn't favour G-Force Benny because he's already pit. He won't need to do it again, but some of these guys on the softs, if they wanted to, they could peel in, and Kvyat's Panzer has decided to do that, and his pit entry a little bit more convenient than what it was in qualifying.
Yeah, didn't overshoot this time. Thank gosh. Oh, he'd be kicking himself if he did that again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty much everyone in the softs, has gone into the pits now. But except for Conehouse, he stays out on the mediums.
He's on the mediums, though.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning that. Yeah, he's on the mediums. So...
And has Kvyat rejoined in the lead? He has.
He has, and he's got a new fresh set of softs as well.
And for Benny, it's going to be P6.
Scope is fitted for softs as well.
It's going to be P6.
Yeah. So, of course, Benny down to 6th place after the pit stop.
Yeah, Prezzo, you can go join the session now if you want.
Yeah, now I can.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah. But also, let's see. 2 of them are on the hards from the top 10. That's PY and Banana Josh that are on the hard compound tires. The only ones in the top 10 on the hard compound tires. Then you have Trent on the hards, and same with James Cruz. So they're pretty much opting to go for a one-stop strategy, which is doable for this early on the pit window.
Yeah, an interesting thing to note as well is that Scope and Kvyat have both opted to go for a second soft stint, so they're going to want to try and break away from the pack and then potentially pit for mediums to the end of the Grand Prix if I were to assume their pit strategy there. And Benny's in 6th, and surely he is going to be like a man possessed as he wants to try and get to the front of these medium guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, and the mediums guys obviously are going to go for a bit of a longer stint, of course, go from the mediums, and then I assume probably by lap 20 is when they're going to go flip on the soft compound tires and go to the very end on those.
Well, I think that if these medium runners are good enough on their tyres, I reckon there's a very, very slim chance that these guys could actually get these medium slots to the end of the Grand Prix, if they're good enough on the tyres.
Yeah. And the thing is, Dakota is pretty, it can be pretty challenging at times with the tires as well, in terms of the wear. If you're on fresh tires, it would be perfectly fine, but if it's like tires you've used like after qualifying, it can be a bit of a challenge, especially if you're on pad as well.
Yeah. So,
oh yeah.
It's on the safety car here right now, just going through the field. I'll just get my stuff up.
I think by now, I think by this lap, the safety car should be able to come in this lap. But because I do see the rest of the queue at least piled up already.
Alright, so while we have this safety car period going on, boys, I'm going to sift through some of the comments real quickly. Our mate Breno wants a shout out, so big shout out to Breno23, Absolute League Racing legend, exclusive as a full-timer to the Diamond Series, so if you want to see Breno race, tune in to tomorrow night's race, as Jack Presland, he's waiting for an in the fence, and that was about, that was only 5 minutes ago. I was going to say, we've already had one.
Yeah. Fake Prezzo's in the chat.
Fake Prezzo is the chat.
And I noticed the other Prezzo was in the comments as well. Jack is watching us, so thank you for watching us as well.
Shout out to Jack Presland. Orphan Drop 8 on Xbox. He's terrible.
I think
Yeah, Bodhod wants me to notice him. Bodhod1, big shout out to Bodhod, the season 1, well, last season's Diamond Champion, and he's also the current championship leader in our Gran Turismo Sport League. So you can watch Bodhod, you can watch him race in Diamond on Thursdays, you can watch him race in Masters on Fridays, you can watch him race in Gran Turismo on Saturdays. So if you love Bodhod, watch our streams the rest of the week, and you will get plenty of Bodhod. As Banana with the hashtag P1 Banana. It's a shame that we can't see him finish in P1 in an Australian league.
Has to drop down to the American leagues just to win races.
Has to drop down, drop down to the American league.
Yeah, goes to the American League and wins. Only because all the front runners, including myself, had some bad races and bad races in Zandvoort.
Oh, Jamo's sorry to cut you off there, Racer. He's got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Trent Beast.
Oh, dearie me. But anyway, Kvyat's Panzer is leading the way, and he's already got a 1.2 second gap by the time we get to the front straight, so he's already gone.
Jamo nearly in the fence there.
Oh, here
and
comes
Scope as well,
Scope.
He's going to send it.
He sent it on the inside, and he's got the move done already, so Scope up into second place for Haas.
Riding on board here with Banana Josh over the back of P White. Cuts the corner there. Penalty for Banana Josh as well.
Yep, 3 second time penalty, multiple warnings. No surprise there, as you can obviously cut the S's pretty easily around this circuit. Oh, it gets a little bit squirrely there. The exit there.
Little squirrely there on exit, yeah. Leaving overtake on that does not help whatsoever.
And while that's been going on, boys, G-Force Ben MC, he has sliced and diced his way up into the top 5, getting past Absolute Unit, and his Unit going to try and go for a move back on him. Oh, he does!
Absolute Unit on the inside there into turn 12. Can he make the move stick, though? He's going to have to go the outside line now, as G-Force Benny has the inside line. And G-Force Benny holds him off, at least for the moment. But good racing there so far from those two. But an absolute send, though, for the racing point.
As Breno, he's placing a $5 bet on Conehouse to, I guess this is to win the Grand Prix. He's currently leading the medium runners, so that could be a possibility as the soft guys, they've really pushed away this lap.
Yep, and Absolute Unit has come into the pits as well. And Breno mentions my old name, so yeah, hello Breno. As I was.
Breno, I can confirm is on the source tonight, gents.
Yep, I noticed that in the comment section.
One too many lemonades.
He's on the source, boys. I love to see it. Breno, comment what brewskis you're on tonight, mate.
You probably have 15 lemons after for this race to be prepared.
Yeah, 15 lemonades, mate. I think that's about anyone's limit.
Exactly.
As Bruno says, peace and love to BK and Racer, so Frezzo is getting absolutely none of the love from our mate, our mate Frezzo.
No one loves me, man.
No one loves him, man.
No one loves
I'm unloved. Great Northerns and Jack and Co.
Oh, G-Force Benny! I'm sorry to cut you off there,
G-Force
Benny.
Go ahead.
Oh my goodness me, he absolutely said he almost went for a double overtake on Deputy Dilldog and Conehouse, but he managed to get at least one of them and moves up into 4th place. But man, what an absolute set he put in the back straight.
You were right, BK. Absolutely a man possessed right now. G-Force Benny Mac, our championship leader, driving his way back up through the field. No mercy, no prisoners. Just love to see it. It's what we want to see.
And the DRS is now back to being enabled once again after the safety car restart. Scope has kind of broken away a little bit from the rest of the field, almost on a solo race, but Kvyat's Panzer up by 4.7 seconds. And you still got G-Force Benny all over that Mercedes at the moment, but I mean, it's not, although it is something you would like to see in real life as,
oh, what a move!
What a move there by G-Force Benny.
I missed that. I am disappointed in myself.
I was going to say, sorry to cut you off.
Great move, just caught it there, but great stuff, G-Force Benny Mac. He, as I said, no prisoners. He's getting to Kvyat's Panzer.
I was going to say though.
He's seeing red, and it's not just the red of his Scuderia Ferrari. Benny MC, can anybody stop him in this United States Grand Prix?
Question, but I was going to say though.
One of this week attracts my ass.
Thank you for keep interrupting me.
Let him talk.
I was going to say that's something you won't see this year with Ferrari and Mercedes battling out, that's for sure.
Well, one thing we didn't think we'd see this year would be an AlphaTauri out front, but...
Oh, what a send if I can't do crap! Oh my...
Can't do crap, what a move! Well, trying to make a move, up through the field. He's aiming for that podium.
And
yeah, can't do crap, he wants to prove all the haters wrong. He wants to prove the haters wrong, he wants to get that podium. It was the Renault and the Merc down there in P5. Conehouse manages to go around the outside, but now... Deputy Dildog has to switch his attention to the other Mercedes because Honest Crook is all over the rear. Will any of these guys attempt to dive into turn one? There's 4 of them going at it.
Oh, single file right here. Oh, Conehouse gets a slightly shoddy exit. Dildog's going to try and get a good run onto the Maggots and Beckett style chicanes. Throws it through there.
Oh, but Deputy Dildog gets a little bit wide. A little bit wide exits there. Oh, he's trying his best at least to... at least be in some kind of a gap with Conehouse, at least at the moment, but he's still
there. It's within 4 attempts. He'll get him down the back straight away here. He's just going to make sure he doesn't outbrake himself into the hairpin.
So the Mercedes, both Mercedes under pressure yet from a Renault and a Red Bull, and the Renault and the Red Bull have DRS. Deputy Dildog will have DRS on Conehouse. Bernard Joss has DRS on Honest Crook, but Honest Crook also has DRS to help him out as well. Deputy Dildog on the outside into turn 12. He's going to have to stick. Oh, but he tries to go for the switch
back merchant.
Switch round. Absolutely spectacular move there from the Renault. Up into 6th place. Or 5th place, I should say. Excuse me. As now, oh, here comes Honest Crook. Oh, he thought about sending it on his teammate there, but he cannot send it. He has to stay back, but Banana Josh coming on the inside from turn 60 through 18. And he does make the move stick. And now he's split between the Mercedes at the moment in 7th place.
There's too much action right now, boys. Can't keep up with this. Yellow's the third sector.
Yellow's Jash, I believe.
Is it?
It is.
Yeah, it is. He's going very slowly.
As what's wrong with that Alpha?
And GeForce
may
Benny
have just
is
spun on the curve, I believe. And Benny's in again.
Yeah, he's gone on the
hard tires to the end.
Hard compound tires, at least. Yeah, so he's going to try to go to the very end. I don't know if he got damaged though from earlier, whatever the case was. But yeah, he's dropped all the way back to 13th behind James Cruz, his teammate.
So if we saw Benny going for some absolutely mental overtakes before he gives himself up into 3rd, imagine what he's going to do now from P13. I think Benny MC is going to be a man to keep an eye on tonight. He could prove to be an absolute highlight reel tonight, fellas.
Oh, great! I can't see any gaps. Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, neither. Don't worry.
Yeah,
this game is broken.
That's because Gold Gloves just appeared back into the session. He just got lagged out. Does that does that every single time. Don't know why though, but it just happens.
You'd think they'd be able to make a game for online after like 10 years or whatever.
Well, the thing is, it's Codemasters. They are absolutely incompetent and they cannot actually produce a solid game, so that's a no.
Well, Yellow's in the second sector.
Is Trent the Beast.
Yellow's in
Trent
the Beast has spun.
Trent the Beast has spun it. And he
Gabs it back up.
So he
does he have any damage?
No, he does not. No,
could have just been too eager on the power coming out of turn 7. Turn 8 or whatever corner number it is.
Nah, I thought that was like turn. I thought that was turn 10, but yeah.
Righto.
Hey, just ask the American. I know this circuit all around.
Oh yeah, we'll ask the American. Ah, the gaps are back. Yay!
Yeah, look at that. Conehouse is actually confident again. Anyways, let's ride along with the Mercedes battle there with Conehouse and Honest Crook as they're starting to battle out a little bit. With Conehouse down by 0.4 of a second. Trent the Beast gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. But it looks like Honest Crook had a little bit of a better exit there out of the end of the first sector. Now into turn 11. But Conehouse will get DRS to help him out. Oh my goodness.
Little Taylor from Honest Crook there. Conehouse is going to get the DRS and a really good slipstream down the back straight here.
I think this might be an easy overtake at least, or maybe not. He's not even using his overtake button, but he's going to send it, I think.
Sandal!
No,
that was tight.
That was close. I mean, the thing is, too, Prezzo, if you remember last week, we did see a little bit of teammates tangling each other last week with the Renaults.
The two Renaults, yes, with Unit Gruno and Deputy Dildog. I wonder if they had a little bit of a chat to each other after that race to better deal with those situations like that, because you don't want to take your teammate out.
No, exactly not. Otherwise, you will have a serious debriefing in the headquarters. Indefinitely.
Oh, I think Cyril must have banged their heads together. They're well away from each other this week.
Yeah, as now GeForce Benny gets ahead of James Cruz up into 12th place. So he's trying to work himself up the field.
Yeah, James didn't really put up too much of a fight there in the battle for 12th, so I think there might have been some team orders from the Ferrari camp, obviously, to for James to let through the much faster Benny MC, as, yeah, like you said, Race, he's up in 12th now.
So follow up back with the Mercedes then. Conehouse is, I was going to say battling out, but he's also got a 3-second time penalty for cutting that corner there out of the S's. And he is now a little bit closer now to his teammate. We'll still keep running on board with him as he will get DRS. He's got plenty of juice to use with 40% ERS, and he's going to use it. And the rear wing opens on that Mercedes with the DRS wide open, but I think is he a little bit closer? He's gaining, and he's not close enough, so he'll have to stay back again.
So yeah, 13 laps in. I'll go to talking now, boys. Everyone knows that I don't get enough mic time here on the stream. But yeah, Kvyat's Panzer hasn't received much mention here tonight. He has an 11-second lead at the moment. Benny MC, he's actually recently moved up into 11th, so despite him being on the hard tyres, still an absolute force to be wrecked. Absolute. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Someone else speak.
I'm just going through and calculating the penalties at the moment, so I'll get back to you when I'm done with that.
I think in terms of penalty, I think like what we're maybe like get close to 45. I want to say. I mean,
dude, we're way above. We're way above.
Yeah, probably knowing Yellow, we're probably way above. But also, can I mention something? Is that Cantu Crap's still in 3rd place, so he could be in line to actually get his very first podium in DNE, regardless of whatever tier it is at the moment.
You gents want to hear how many seconds of penalties we are currently on? First of all, I'm going to take some guesses.
Okay, alrighty.
I'm going to guess 75.
I'll go with 83.
Okay, you're both wrong, and you're both low. So, at half race distance, we are currently sitting at 106 seconds of penalties.
Make that 111 penalties, as Trent the Beast got a 5-second time penalty added to his name, as Kvyat's Panzer goes into the pits.
Right,
so this you'd presume would be for the medium compound tyre, as the AlphaTauri team have made that switch, and Scope just following the race leader, sort of just trying to follow his strategy now, as our man can't do crap. He's taking the lead!
He's taking the lead! He's taking the lead of the Grand Prix. But how long will it stay, though? As he's got a gap now of nearly 3 seconds between him and Kvyat's Panzer. Who, by the way, is on the fresh set of mediums to help him out. But also, we're going to run on board, though, with Deputy Dildog, as he's actually the closest to Kvyat, and now we can say that's 114 seconds of penalties, and Honest Crook gets 3 seconds added to his name. So DRS it will be enabled for the Renault, as he's only about nearly a second down, but he can still use DRS to help him out. But I don't think he's got enough to at least get Kvyat's Panzer, as he's just broken away from Deputy Dildog. As let's see if we can follow anybody close. As G-Force Benny has gone closer to the Williams of Dan the Racer, who is in 9th place at the moment, and he's got DRS to help him out, but he does not have enough juice to at least get the Williams, so he'll have to stay. But meanwhile, a switch as it looks like Conehouse and Honest Crook were battling out. Conehouse up to 5th, and Honest Crook down to 6th.
Mercedes teammate probably decided this.
Oh no!
No, he did the thing!
Cartoon Crab's crashed in the pit lane!
As he crashed in the... Wait, I'm trying to... Oh.
He crashed coming into the pit lane. He understood.
He crashed
straight
coming into the
fence.
pits!
Oh my gosh. I thought I didn't catch that.
Well,
tell you
lucky
what.
for him, he
doesn't
got no
get-
damage from it.
How did he not get damage is my question, if he crashed it straight into the pit wall.
He's a lucky boy. Maybe tonight is his night.
Maybe.
He got no wing damage, but he does have a fresh set of mediums, and he is in P7, and more importantly, he's rejoined ahead of Ben EMC, who was another outside threat for that podium, so I think provisionally, our man Can't Do Crap might still be in with a chance on these fresh tyres.
Can he do it? Will it be the night?
Will the curse be broken? But let's run along with Scope as he's getting close to Conehouse. I think there should be an easy overtake.
Easy move.
Easy move. I think he's got the overtake done. And he does. And he's got DRS to help him out as well, so he should be able to break away from the 2 Mercedes behind him.
Oh, here we go. It's a worm. He's trying to move around, break that draft. Down the back straight. I doubt Conehouse will be able to get a run without any DRS.
Nah.
Should have the move easily done now. Should be able to press on.
Yeah, he's still on those really old medium tires, so he's going to be struggling for grip a little bit. But his teammate behind him is on 10-lap old hard, so this might play a little bit to his advantage. As Honest Crook is the only one that's out of the Mercedes camp that's doing a one-stop strategy at the moment.
Yeah, that's it, Racer. Tyre wear could be a factor. And we mentioned before, people getting a good run on the straight. Another man who got a good run on the straight was Ben EMC. He got past P1 alright, he's up into 8th, and he's going to try and charge as fast as he can on those mediums. But for all those Can't Do Crap fans in the chat, he's pulling away from the Ferrari.
He's pulling away just slightly, though.
Yeah, and he's ranging up onto the back of Honest Crook as well. He'll be able to strike very soon. He's bang on 1 second through the S's, and he's gaining as he goes through each and every corner, down to 0.6 of a second.
Yeah, those fresh tires are definitely helping him out for sure. But you've got Honest Crook all over the back of his teammate as well, so this is definitely helping out Can't Do Crap to at least get closer to those 2 Mercedes. Honest Crook is trying to find any way he can to get by his teammate. I saw him a little bit also cutting some corners as well. I was running on board.
Again from Honest Crook. He's a bit eager on traction coming out of the hairpin.
Yeah.
Here comes Can't Do Crap. He's in the draft, but I don't think he's going to be able to get a move done. He'll only be able to range up onto the back with those fresh tyres. He's going to have to position himself well to get the move done. Out of here, hit the overtake button and fire it down the inside.
Oh, he's going to try to send it though into turn 15.
Oh,
Honest Crook tried to defend it.
He
He's
will!
going to send it! He literally sends it!
Dive!
What a move! What an absolute move there by the Alfa Romeo of
Yeah,
Can't Do
called
Crap.
that one. I'm claiming that.
That was beautiful. Now he's gonna try to get Conehouse.
One
to beat
Mercedes
another
gone, now it's time for the other.
And
Here,
he will
kitty,
get
kitty.
DRS.
Oh!
He almost goes into the pit lane wall. And now here comes Honest Crook on the inside. It's turn 1.
Finally, Honest Crook gets past him.
Oh my
that'll
goodness.
be like all this time you don't make a mistake.
There's
we
yellow
got
in the
we got
second
yellows.
two.
It's a Williams. I think it's F1.
No, it's
No,
Trent.
it's Trent. It's Trent.
Trent. Is it Trent? Oh, it's Trent. Yeah, he's off the road. He's off the road.
He's just slow, I think, or just getting
Alright.
out of everyone's way.
Yeah. Okay. I thought I saw.
Respecting the blue flags.
He's actually learning something for once from last
Well,
week.
Trent's following his own tips.
Yeah, he is following his own tips, so I'll give him an A+ for that.
As in that last lap, can't do crap, absolutely tearing his way through the field. And one thing I was a bit worried about for him, I was curious to see how he was going to get past those battling Mercs, but he dropped them both in 2 separate moves, and the Mercedes battle, it's still ongoing.
It is. I think this will go on for the... How much of a chance you think that we're going to see someone...
Yellows again.
Yellows.
It's Scope.
Is it Scope? No, it's
nah,
not.
he's fine. I think it might have been Trent letting people through again.
Oh, it's Trent. Okay.
Yeah, could well have been. Charles Leclerc
Leclerc's.
has left the session again, unfortunately. Come on, Charles, get back in, mate.
Come on, son.
Get it back in.
You know, I'm gonna send him a lobby invite. We need our man Charles back in here.
Conehouse is in the pit. Yeah, definitely. Conehouse is in the pits now. GeForce Betty gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Trent's in AI as well at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Right, on board with Scope at the moment, and he's just sitting in AI.
Well, that might be some inquiry
It's
to
gonna be
look at.
troublesome for the Haas.
Oh, now he's out of AI. Convenient. Oh, Charles Leclerc's joined back. Yay.
Oh, good. Alright, well, at least he's back.
Come on, mate.
Good. As Lee
Any
go for
other
the...
battles we got? We got Unit. He's 8 tenths off the Jimmy Cruz at the moment.
Yes, he is riding behind that Ferrari. At the moment, he's trying to get him as well. They're both on the hard tires, but James is trying his best to at least break out of the DRS range from the racing point. I think he has, so I don't think absolutely will get DRS at the moment. But right now, we have 19 laps down and only 28 to go. Kvyat's Panzer is up, but he's up by only 5.9 seconds. So it's a lot less than what he did in Abu Dhabi last week. But he's
Look,
still
I
got
think he might be a bit happier with that. Oh, now
Yeah.
Deputy Zildog fires it in. Okay, now it's going to go back to a bit more normality.
Yep.
And
Yep,
cool,
he's gonna-
I've lost my gaps again. Lovely.
I've lost him too.
I love this game.
Isn't this game great when someone re-enters the lobby and basically the whole screen gets ruined?
Can't do crap. He's 3.5 seconds off that podium.
I think. Come on, can't do crap. Get your first
Come
podium,
on!
son. Get your first podium, son. You're only 3.5 seconds back. You can make it up with only 9 more laps to go to the checkup. Oh, Trent's been disqualified. Trent has been Trent. He's been disqualified.
Righto, that hasn't popped up yet, but
Yeah,
now it's popped up. Yep, he's gone.
He's been disqualified.
Oh, Trent.
Trent has been disqualified. Wow. That's incredible. Charles Leclerc gets out of the way of Kvyat's Panzer. Nice
job,
done.
mate.
Yeah. Very respectful indeed.
Banana Josh here, he's still going on those hard tyres in P2.
Yeah, trying to go to the very end as much as he can, at least.
Yeah, you got to applaud Banana Josh here. He's trying an alternate strategy. You know, he decided to go for those hard tyres. He decided to try and run the long game, and at the moment he could get a podium here in the Yellow Series, which would be big for him as he only recently rejoined the tier. But obviously Scope and Can't Do Crap are charging down his neck with fresher medium compound tyres.
Quick question. Does your gap say 6/10 between Banana Josh and Kvyat's Panzer? Because that's what it said.
It did, but it's now reset to 11.2.
Okay,
so
now it just did for me. Okay. Yeah.
I did have that same issue as well, because I went to check and it's like, hang on,
Yeah.
it's a battle we're missing out on.
I was hoping that would be a good battle at least. I think this game's more on a cone than you, Prezzo.
Oh yeah, maybe, mate. Just maybe.
Just maybe.
You know I don't condone any legal activity.
We do
Being
not.
an
Here at
Australian,
Dynamic Nights Esports, we promote legal activities like
legal Drinking.
snorkeling.
Yes.
and drinking and having Slurpees.
Exactly. So let's see.
There is a battle on the horizon, boys. P5, Benny MC versus Deputy Dildog. He's just put on the softs on that Renault driver. This is going to be a fun battle between these two.
Oh, he's just going to be like easy pickings for Deputy Dilldog on those fresh softs. The hards are just absolutely no match. It doesn't matter who you are, Grip is astronomically better. Should be able to get the move done here. Switch back, fire it down the inside. No, he just stays in line.
He just
He'll
stays
fire
back
it out
at
of the
least at
exit here.
moment.
Switch back. No, holds it in line. Getting excited here, boys.
Just waiting for at least the move as they go into turn 19. He will have DRS to help him out though, and yeah, he's all over the back row. So yeah, this should be an easy overtake at least.
Turn 1 should be easy, if not just before then. Pull back in line would be ideal, but
He's going for it.
Way up the hill.
Oh, that should be easy overtake.
What an overtake. As easy as you like. Deputy Dilldog back into the top 5. Were the hard tyres the wrong choice for Benny? Because he's not going forwards anymore, he's just falling backwards.
And probably you would expect that from those hard tires, but let's see. Where's Canty Crap though right now at the moment? He is only 3.1 seconds. Come on. You can do it, Canty Crap.
He's about 5 seconds behind Banana Josh. And Banana Josh, he might be in second at the moment, but his podium is definitely not secured. He knows how to drive and get a podium. We've seen it plenty of times in Gran Turismo. But this is Formula 1. Can he replicate that same coming second pace?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see here after 16 laps on the hard tyres. You'd imagine they're going to start to get to the end of their life cycle. And what I found around here, sure they're okay, but they're not great as a race tyre really. Scope is closed the gap consistently over the last few laps, so I'd imagine he'll get him within 3 laps.
Yeah, this will be a test of Banana Josh's composure. He needs to stay composed here on the harder tyres.
He's hoping Charles can get out of the way in this scrap as well. Don't want lap traffic to interfere with the battle here.
He lets him through.
Yeah, there you go. Respectable move. But
doesn't hold them up, lets them fight.
Yeah, but Scope is doing good for Haas, at least at the moment on their home race. Right now in the top 3. Definitely gonna be a happy moment for Gunther Steiner, at least in the virtual spec of things. If only that could only happen. Yeah, good idea on that part.
Kvyat's Pence has got a penalty.
Yeah,
Banana Josh has 3 penalties. Scope has 3 penalties.
Here comes Scope though. He's trying to get DRS.
Scope's gonna go for it.
He's gonna go for it. Does he go on the outside of Banana Josh?
Great defending there from Banana Josh.
Nope, he doesn't. Great defending there on the inside line, but now into the 3rd sector. This is where you can actually send it. Is he gonna try to go for a switchback? Oh, he's gonna go for a switchback into turn 14. And Scope, with the grip on the medium tires, gets ahead of Banana Josh up into 2nd place. Wonderful move there by the Haas.
Yellow's in sector 2.
Yellows.
It's Jay, she's around.
Yeah. He's spun it at turn 9, it looks like. But no damage. Oh, that is super close. Oh, that was super close.
That was close. How close was that?
That could have been very bad, if anything, really.
One thing we need to focus on now, guys. 3.4 seconds. That's the gap between Banana Josh and Can't Do Crap. Can't Do Crap is going to need to bring that gap down, and this man will get his first ever podium in league racing. And how historic would that be for him to get that at this Grand Prix? Wait a second.
What was that,
Yellows.
It could just be Charles Claret too, slowing down.
Probably.
Yeah, we Can't Do Crap. One thing he does have in his favour, he only has 1 penalty at the moment. Banana Josh has 3 penalties. So, considering, hopefully, if Can't Do Crap can keep it on the track and not go over the white line, he will get that penalty. But I'm sure he'd love to get it on track.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true.
4.5 laps to go here in the United States Grand Prix. Kvyat Panzu is your leader from Scope 700. Banana Josh F1 in 3rd place. Can't Do Crap chasing him down for that final podium spot.
You know the thing is too, if he did not bend into the in the pit lane, I bet he probably would have been a lot closer than where he is right now. He probably
Maybe would have been about a second or so.
Yeah, at least a second.
Any seconds are valuable here in Formula One.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that first sector, he will close that gap down by a lot, just by the amount of extra grip he's got running through the S's.
Yeah, the only thing that's not helping him, though, is that Banana Josh has been getting DRS with Scope trying to pull away, but that's the only reason why he has not been able to close that gap, because he has lost a couple tenths, as you can see, from the front straight. So that's definitely been hurting him a little bit. So he has to make sure that Banana Josh can somehow slip out of that DRS in order to get him.
Great battle at the back end of the top 10 here. We've got Dan the Racer, Absolute Unit, and Honest Crook very close to each other.
Oh,
Absolute
here comes
Unit's
Absolute
going
Unit.
to go for a move. Up the inside of turn 1, nicely done.
Nice move there. Up into 8th place, but I think Dan the Racer might try to come back at him into the S's.
Switch back. Oh, they are so close.
He closed the door on him, and Dan the Racer gets a penalty as well to add for good measure as well. Something you don't normally see from Dan the Racer.
Very clean and precise driver. Just likes going out there doing his business, minding his own business. Usually gets good results out of it as well.
Yeah, we saw that example when he got his very first podium, and he's now got Honest Crook all over him in the bell. For,
Honest Crook, he should be a dangerous customer. He's on the soft compound tyres, all the guys around him on the hards. So I'm expecting this Mercedes to try and slice and dice his way up into P8 at least.
Lock up there from Dan the Racer. Banana Josh gets a 3-second time penalty. So this could actually be pretty costly. Wait,
what's the gap? 2.4 at the moment.
2.4 seconds, and...
Oh, Honest Crook sends it.
He sent it
up
up
in
the
the
inside. Down the Racer, down to 10. Nose to tail through the fast right-hander. James Cruz here as well on the back of Dan the Racer. He'll be looking for a top 10 finish here at Circuit of the Americas.
Only 3 more laps to go into the United States Grand Prix, with Kvyat Panzer leading by 15.2 seconds. But we could see someone get their very first podium. Is it going to be Scope, Banana Josh, or Can't Do Crap? They'll get their very first podium here in the Yellow Championship.
Yeah, come on, Can't Do Crap. He's only 1.9 seconds away now from Banana Josh. One man we can't forget about here is Deputy Dilldog. He has closed that gap down to Can't Do Crap. It's now only sitting at 1.8 seconds. He's a dark horse here for a podium. He could snatch it from underneath everyone.
Exactly. He's on those fresh softs. He's flying up the field, and he could potentially get a podium if he's quick enough in these last couple of laps. And Honest Crook as well. He's going for a move on Absolute Unit. Mercedes overtaking Racing Point. So Honest Crook, he's up into 8th.
Oh, that's a little bit dicey there between Honest Crook and Absolute Unit there, but at the end of that DRS straight, but he does keep the move sticked at the very moment. But yeah, Deputy Dilldog, the gap 1.7 seconds. Can't Do Crap does have a penalty against him. Does Deputy Dilldog have one? I want to check that just real fast. He does have he has 9 seconds of penalties. So he's got the same amount of penalties as Banana Josh. So at this rate, he would not overtake Can't Do Crap. Can't Do Crap would overtake Banana Josh.
Yeah, that's very key at the moment, and he's right there. He's almost within DRS range at the moment.
We've got 2 more laps to go into the United States Grand Prix. Scope, Banana Josh, Can't Do Crap, Deputy Dilldog could be in line for their first podium, but who will it be once we see the checkered flag come out?
Yeah, this one will be going down right down to the wire, boys. Hold your horses and sit tight, because this is going to be a classic finish here to the United States Grand Prix.
This last lap will be something to watch here, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. I promise you this will be special. As Can't Do Crap is now within a second of Banana Josh. He really wants this podium. He can sense it.
He just cannot make a mistake. As long as he stays behind him, he can at least get that podium as Kvyat's Panzer has started the final lap of the United States Grand Prix and is in line to win his 3rd race of the season. Scope in 2nd, Banana Josh in 3rd with Cantu Crab right behind him. Who will get the very first podium? DRS is enabled for the Alfa Romeo. He's trying to close in on that Red Bull ahead of him. He's just a little bit too far behind. Now we go down, descending down into the S's. Banana Josh trying to hold his position. He can't afford any more penalties, but he's got that Alfa Romeo all over the back of him.
He's there.
He is all over him.
He is there.
Cantu Crab cannot make any mistakes by trying to cut any corners, otherwise he will suffer more penalties. He's got 3 against him at the moment. Banana Josh trying his best to at least get away from him, but he just cannot get away from that Alfa Romeo. Deputy Dill Dog is starting to close in on those soft tires as he got the DRS now enabled for the Alfa Romeo. Will he try to get the move done? He's a little bit too far back. I don't think he'll be able to get him, at least at the moment.
Oh, he's not quite there. I think he might just have to settle the ball on track.
Josh locks up.
Josh locked up, but I don't think that affected him that much. But we're going to ride back to the leader of Kvyat's Panzer.
Oh, come on, can't do crap. Come on, mate. Just hold on to it.
He's sending it.
He's closing
He's
it.
sending it.
He's
Oh,
closing
he's got him.
He's
Come on,
got
Josh
it, I
was
think.
wide.
And Kvyat's Panzer wins the Grand Prix.
But 3rd
Banana
place.
Josh.
It's intensifying, boys.
Panzer, we've robbed you there. Sorry, mate. But
Yeah.
this is a cracking battle. Not going. Get back on.
Banana
Get
Josh
back
got
on.
another penalty. Cantu Crab's got another
He's
penalty.
but look at
Is it
Deputy Dill Dog.
Is it going to be a drag race to the line?
Who gets
He's
served?
running that fuel. But Cantu Crab gets served.
He's got a podium!
He ran out of fuel coming across the line. Can't do crap. He ran out of fuel going across the line, but he still gets 3rd place.
Oh, get in there, son! Unbelievable.
Oh, what a finish to this race.
Scope's got his very first podium as well. That's a happy team right there in the Haas camp. And very happy indeed over at Kannapolis, North Carolina. Cantu Crab got to be happy as well. Smiling and screaming underneath that crash helmet, indeed. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're screaming here in the commentary box, mate. Oh my god.
We told you it would be an instant classic, and it was. Banana Josh and Cantu Crab battling it out. Deputy Dill Dog getting right on their tail, and then Cantu Crab running out of fuel, but still getting the podium.
We've got to
Oh,
change it
boys.
from can't do crap to can do podium.
He can do the podium indeed.
Race.
What a race. Even though it says Gold Gloves won, but that's a timing glitch, in case you're wondering. But wow.
I love this game. But, oh, what a race.
You know, we saw Pierre Gasly get his very first win last week, and along with Carlos Sainz and Lance Stroll getting their 2nd ever podiums. And we just saw some good moments in this race, too.
So Cantu Crab's getting absolutely robbed of standing on the podium as Gold Gloves has actually taken the win on my screen.
Yeah, it's a timing.
That's what
it's a
happens.
timing. Yeah, timing glitch. It's what happens whenever you leave and come back. Wow.
Wow, what a race.
Just an
We need to get him in here for an interview.
We have to get him in here,
Can I
surely.
just say that Gold Gloves apparently, his fastest lap of the race was a 7.856 second lap. What a race.
You know, that's a big time lap record there. I think Lewis is going to have a tough time breaking that for sure next season.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, gents, I know we cut each other off a lot in that race, but hey, that was great stuff to watch.
Wow.
We're going to give the people what they want. We're going to give them a special can't do crap podium.
Oh, for sure. We have to
Interview.
give him. We have to immediately.
We need him in here.
Indeed.
So,
Alright,
ladies and gents, hold on tight. We'll get can't do crap in this party, and we'll conduct a podium interview.
What a race. What a race indeed.
Yeah, great stuff.
And I think we should also get Scope in here as well. I don't think Caveat has
Kiviat's
a...
Panzer has a mic. No, I don't.
I don't think he has. I don't think he has a mic. Oh,
Time to chop.
let's try to get him in here if we can.
Yeah, chuck him an invite. Oh,
There he is, the man.
I'm here.
I predicted it.
It's can do podium.
Oh my god, what a lap. What a last lap. Oh, can't believe it. Ran out of fuel on the last turn.
Mate, that was something else.
Glad I could provide a show for everyone.
Oh, I've never been pumped for anything in my life. Can't
That
do crap.
was
Getting a podium is the best thing I've ever seen. Better than the second coming of Jesus.
Glad I could please.
Well, you gave the people what they want. Chat was absolutely going off tonight, so. Oh.
I was looking at it as I crossed the line, because I crossed the line in 5th after I ran out of fuel. And then I was just cruising up to it, and then when I saw it flick back to 3rd, that was it. My controller's been sent across the room. It's absolute scenes down here. You can't do craps at household.
In the Can't Do Crap household. Lovely. You love to see it.
Not can't do podium.
It is
Yeah.
Can Do Podium from now on.
Your can do podium, your very first ever podium. In yet.
Tell Alcatraz if you're listening, change his name to Can Do Podium.
Yeah, please, immediately. Immediately. But yeah, that was incredible. Were you aware though about Banana Josh's penalties though?
Nah, no idea. I was just pushing as hard as I could.
Yeah, he had like over
You wanted
like
it on
9
track.
seconds.
Lovely.
Yeah. Because I had one warning left until I had 6 seconds, so I used it on that second last turn, and then tried to send it down the inside. But yeah, it's lucky on the pens.
So do you feel like now that you can actually carry this momentum into the other tiers, like Diamond or Blue?
Not so much Diamond, since I do use the wheel for Diamond, and I
Oh,
barely
don't worry,
practice
I
how
do it
is.
as well. I'm terrible in Diamond as well. You saw that last Thursday.
And Blue, not so bad, but hopefully I can carry that into some of my more favourable tracks.
Yeah. Oh, I just feel so privileged that I got to commentate your first podium.
Oh, I tried sending it a few places on the last lap too, but that's just thieves I could go under brakes while still trying to save the fuel and DRS, because I had none as well. Everything was 0.
KD, has Scope got a mic?
I don't know. I'll try to see if I can get him in here.
Yeah. Wow, chat is going off. Holy.
Alright, does anyone want to chuck an invite to Scope?
You got him counter crap?
What was that, sorry?
Got Scope.
Nope.
Does any of us?
I don't got Scope.
Ain't got no one.
Is it? Scope 700, is it?
Yeah, it's Scope 700.
There we go. Just invited him.
Alright, easy.
Ah, I'm glad that wasn't a snoozer.
And there is Scope. So Scope, can you hear us real quickly?
You got
can you
your
also...
mic sharing on as well, like voice sharing. You do have your mic set so people in the broadcast can hear. Sorry, just got to check that because we had that issue with Betty last week.
There you are.
Lovely.
Hello.
All right. So, so you also got your very first podium, Scope, but not only that, you also got
Second
podium
podium.
Oh, it's your second. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I mean, it's probably one of the races I missed. I just don't
Bye,
remember.
BK.
Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
was Brazil. I got.
Ah, okay, yeah. I wasn't around for that, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's.
But anyway, yeah, you got your second podium, but more importantly, you also got it at your at the home track for Haas in the U.S. Grand Prix. So,
Yeah.
talk me through your race and how does it feel?
I mean, it feels amazing, of course, but I mean, I was really struggling on those after the safety car restart. After I put it onto softs, I was really struggling on those soft tires towards the end of that stint. Like they were 60% ish. I was struggling to keep ahead of. I mean, can't do crap. And as soon as I pitted onto those mediums, I just had the pace. And I mean, my penalties I was a bit scared of. I wasn't sure towards the end because I had I think it was 6 to 9 seconds worth of penalties towards the end there. And you know, the guys fighting behind were only 3 seconds behind, and I wasn't sure of their penalties at all. So, but yeah, I'm really happy with the result. Glad that I can deliver for Haas.
Nice.
Yeah, great result on home soil for Haas. Gunter will be happy. You don't look like a bunch of wankers. So,
Exactly. Pit crew put my tyres on as well, which is always a great relief.
don't have to smash Gunter's door.
No, sir.
No.
Not this race,
But-
at least.
But do you want to add on anything more, Prezzo?
No, not much else really. It's just great race, mate. Just, yeah, not much. Just kept your nose clean, really. I've got not much
Yeah,
else,
exactly.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Great
was
race.
really ecstatic with
Good
some
pace.
of my overtake on the safety
Yeah.
car restart there as well.
Yeah,
I was-
nice aggression on the restart there. Loved it. Great to see.
Yeah, so I'm happy with the result.
Very nice indeed. But yeah, I think I've got nothing else to add on. But I think I'll end it here. So yeah, congratulations to Scope, but also more importantly, to Can't Do Crab, who is now Can Do Podium.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can do podium. Woo!
Feels good.
And also thank BK, even though he's not in the com box, but definitely thank him anyways. And I'll, of course, Prezzo join alongside for the 3-man booth commentary team. And yeah, I think that will be the end here. So my name is KD1997, and we will see you next week for the Vietnam Grand Prix. So take care and have a great rest of your night.
Take care.